let's get ready to travel to Bali. I'm so excited to share with you my new luggage that I'll be bringing, some of my summer fashion beauty products. It is my first holiday in such a long time. While I travel a lot for work, this will finally be for leisure and it will be my first solo trip. Well, kind of. I'll share a bit more about that later in the vlog. So let's get started. Before I start packing, I wanted to show you my new suitcase. This is by a brand called ARTRIPS. I picked this up on Amazon during Amazon Prime, but I mean, honestly, every day is like Amazon Prime Day in this household. I believe that the design is a popular bread suitcase because it's got these little chubby bumps that look like bread rolls, but I actually think it looks more like a fluffy cloud. I think this suitcase is just so adorable. I picked up the 24-inch size, which is suitable for about 3 to 5 days, but it also comes in a mini 20-inch, which is a carry-on, which would probably suit a day trip or 1 to 2 days. And then it comes in a 28-inch size, which can last anywhere between 5 to 6 days of travel. The suitcase is a hard shell suitcase in this scratch resistant material. It almost has this pebble finish, so it's not a shiny finish. It comes in a soft white color, so it's not like a stark white, it's more like just an off-white. It has the TSA lock on it, which I really like because I don't have to fuss with external locks and keys anymore. And it's got this really cute scallop design on the lock as well. The handle extends into 2 lengths, so halfway and then all the way. I'm quite petite, so I don't need it to be very high, but if you're super tall, that might be something to consider. It has the ARTRIP branding across both of the straps, and also on the wheels it has the little detailing with the branding as well, and it just looks like little flowers. I just love the look of white luggage. I know, call me crazy because it is going to be so hard to keep clean, but I did invest in the cover that comes with it. So ARTRIP also makes covers exactly for the suitcase, so hopefully that will keep it as clean for as long as possible. But I'm also a realist and I don't mind a little wear and tear because it just means the suitcase is well loved, well used, and also well traveled. Let me show you inside. Also, the buckles just pop out. It is so smooth, there's no friction there. It has a grey interior and it feels almost like a velvety lining. It has a closed compartment that can be unzipped, and then the sleeve of that closed compartment, there are 2 pockets. Let's start packing summer fashion and accessories. I've got everything in a pile just behind me. I thought it might be useful to share what I'm actually bringing to Bali for a 5-day trip. So what I'm bringing and what's in that pile are 3 dresses and 4 tops, as well as 2 bottoms, which are just shorts. And I'll also be bringing 2 bathers because I find that it takes longer than a day for my bathers to dry, so I like to have 2 on hand, as well as 3 pairs of shoes. So that's all I'm bringing for about 5 days. I won't go through all the items, but I will share some of my favorite pieces just so you can get a feel for the theme of the trip. I am going for Palm Royale vibes. I don't know if you've seen the TV show, but it is one of my favorites this year. Oh, the fashion. I just absolutely love the fashion, and the characters in there are just so extra. I just love the show. It's a very light-hearted show set in like the 60s, so it was very retro and mod, but the fashion, the beach fashion, was just so extravagant. Onto tops, I recently picked up this cute little singlet top from Urban Rivivo. I just love the colors and the mix of the tropical green and the coral pink and the little gold detailing there as well. I just think this is so summery. It almost has that crochet vibe, and it's very lightweight as well, so it's not too much of a heavy knit. When I saw this top, I was like, this is quintessential Bali. I love a good off the shoulder top, and this one's from H&M. I just love the ruffle detailing. I think off the shoulder tops are just so flattering, especially if you feel a bit self-conscious and you're a bit top heavy. And for me, anything with ruffles is just so summery. Summer holidays are also a good excuse for fun prints, and I love this one by Shiki. It actually does say the word holiday, and it's got patterns and seashells and fruit. This just screams tropical holiday, and it's a great versatile piece because it can double up as a top but also as a throwover over my swimsuits. Moving on to dresses, I picked this one up from Urban Rivivo as well. When I was recently in Singapore, I was on the lookout for a dress for my 40th birthday, and I just thought this one was very tropical beach coconut girl vibes, and I just love the color. The coral pink is just very flattering, and I just love how relaxed it is. I didn't want anything too formal, and especially with the beads and the raffia texture, I just thought it was very relaxed, very summery, and this would be perfect for like a sunset cocktail dinner. Moving on to some bottoms, I couldn't find any cute skirts, so I'm just bringing shorts with me, and this one is from a brand called Roxy. They specialize in a lot of surf and beach fashion. I just like how cute this is with the pinstripe, but also the nautical string just makes it very beachy, and because it's mostly white, I just feel like this can go with almost anything. Moving on to shoes, my go-to is always white shoes. I just think white just goes with everything, so I'll be bringing a pair of wedges so that I can wear out to dinner, as well as some sandals which I can wear on the beach or by the pool. For traveling on the plane, I prefer to opt for sneakers, and I'll just be bringing one pair, and I recently picked up the Adidas Gazelles in this beautiful seafoam green color. Look at how gorgeous that color is. I just like the contrast between the white and the green. I've seen so many beautiful colors of the Gazelles this season. I was gonna go for pink, but I have so many things in pink. I thought I would switch it up. I'm loving anything in this sort of pistachio green color at the moment. Adidas, if you're listening, please make them in slightly smaller sizes. This is a size 5 and it's just like a touch too big for me. The joys of people with very small feet. And finishing with clothes, I've put my pajamas as well as my underwear as well as my swimmers in packing cubes. Because I'm going for such a short trip, I won't put all of my clothes in packing cubes, but I do like to separate my delicate items. Lastly, let's move on to accessories. I feel like no summer holiday is complete without a hat, and I picked up this one from Country Road. It is in the small size, and I just thought this one was so cute. It still has that raffia smell, so I feel like I'm already halfway on holidays. Moving on to sunglasses, I'm taking 2 pairs with me, and they're essentially the same but different. I'm going for that Palm Royale beach vibe, and I'm just loving the white tortoise shell look at the moment. So I'll be bringing an oversized pair. I just love how flattering oversized glasses look. And then I have a smaller pair. I'm not sure how I feel about these ones, but I think they look alright. And last but not least, in terms of accessories, I'll also be bringing these crochet handbags from Summery Copenhagen. I think that's the brand. I'll leave the details here as well. I firstly got the green one, and I thought it was so beautiful that I had to pick up the pink one as well. Like, do I need 2 bags? No. Am I bringing 2 bags? Yes. It's just a simple crochet bag. There's no pockets or anything on the inside, but it's big enough just to put my day essentials. It is so adorable. So that is all the stuff that I'm bringing, and I will just pack that all up in my suitcase. Moving on to toiletries, I have everything laid out here, and I'll usually organize it between skincare, hair care, and makeups. I recently shared a pack and prep with me video as well as a skincare video, so I'll have details on some of those products in those videos, but for now I'll just quickly run through what I'm bringing. Moving on to hair stuff, I'm bringing the Mermaid Hair Styling Shampoo and Styling Conditioner. I have these in full size, but when I travel I just put them into the small travel sizes. I also use the matching Mermaid Hair Smooth and Silky Armor Super Serum. I just like to add these to the end of my hair for that extra nourishment, because my hair is definitely dry after being so treated and so colored, so I always need to have a very good serum. And then for hairstyling products, I keep it pretty simple. I use the Way Texturizing Spray and Hairspray. This doubles up as both a dry shampoo as well as a hairspray, but I definitely think it leans more towards a dry shampoo than a hairspray. And I also use the Bumble and Bumble Pret a Powder. This is like my secret to getting volume. A little bit goes a very long way. I just put this on the crown of my hair and then just zhuzh it up with my fingertips, and I find that this lasts for days. So this is one of my holy grail hair care products. For hairstyling tools, my hair dries very quickly, so I don't really need to blow dry it, so I usually just leave that at home. But I will be bringing this mermaid hair curler. So this is like the mini double barrel curler, and it helps to create those beachy mermaid waves. This one's the small one, so it only creates 2 waves. I have a much bigger one that creates like 3 waves, but that is just so heavy and hard to travel with, so I opted for a small one. I've got a full hair tutorial on how I create mermaid hair, so check that out if you're interested. Moving on to makeup, I actually don't bring a lot of makeup with me when I'm on holidays. I like to keep it as simple as possible and then just let my skin breathe and have a holiday as well. But I still always like to look my best, so I will just bring some of my essentials. For base makeup, I'm still loving the Fenty Stick Foundation. This is such a good lightweight foundation and it's so easy to glide on. I've almost used this up, and this is great to travel with as well because it's in the stick formula and I don't have to worry about liquid spilling. For concealers, my go-to is the Tarte Ultra Creamy Concealer. This covers up dark spots and any imperfections, but for something a little bit more lightweight, I like the Tower 28 one as well. Onto bronzers, I've got this tiny little one by Milk and it's in the color Toasted. Look how small that is. It's just great for traveling. I thought the color would be too dark, but actually once I blend it out, it does blend quite nicely. Also some brow products. Even though I've had my brow feathered, I still do like to go in and give it a bit of texture, and I have the Too Faced Pomade in Pencil, and true to its name, it does give a bit of texture to the brow. To have my brows super fluffy, so I'll go in with this Kosa Air Brow in the color Honey Blonde. I always go for a shade lighter than my brows because I just feel like it's more flattering and softer on the face. I also have a small eyeshadow palette. I usually skip eyeshadow altogether, but I do like to go in with a white eyeshadow. Am I the only one that just uses one color in a palette and not touch any of the other colors? I'll also bring along a mini mascara. This one's by Polite Society. I'm not too wedded to any particular mascara. I just find something that comes in a miniature size and I'm good to go. And I can't leave on holidays without blushes. The 2 I'm bringing is Nars Thrill. It's this beautiful milky pink blush, and it glides on so nicely. I recently picked up the Giorgio Armani Luscious Silk Cheek Tint in number 53. I think this is called Bold Pink, but it's actually a beautiful light baby pink. It's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today, but it comes out like this fluorescent cotton candy pink, but it blends out so nicely on the cheeks. For lipsticks, I still love the Sephora Lip Lacquer in Girl Crush. I believe they've discontinued this, so I'm so upset. But if you can still get your hands on it, definitely try and pick one up. It is just a nourishing, buttery, soft lipstick. So that is all the stuff that I'll be bringing on holidays with me. Hello, bright and early from Sydney Airport. It is actually so early this morning that none of the shops are open, but it's probably just as well because I do not need to do any more shopping. We have made it to ULUWATU Bali. I'm so excited to be back here. This is now my second time to Bali. I was here last year. I actually didn't think I would come back so soon, but I fell in love with the place last time, so I just couldn't wait to get back. I've just checked into the hotel. I'm staying at Cliffhouse, which is a boutique beach house, which is on the southern tip of Bali Island. I'm going to be spending the next few days here just chilling and relaxing and having a bit of me time. This is my first solo holiday that I think I've ever had. While I'm very comfortable traveling by myself for work, I actually haven't had a chance to travel much by myself, so I thought this would be a great opportunity just to relax and recharge. It's a semi-solo holiday because I will be catching up with my partner Adam, who is here on the island currently for a work retreat, but that will be in the later part of the week. But for now, it is just a little bit of me time and exploring beautiful Uluwatu. There is actually a beach club just outside my room, so if you guys can hear that noise in the background, it is the beach club, but I actually don't mind it. I'm not really a clubbing person, but I do like to be around the vibe, and I do like a cocktail, so that's, I'm not gonna lie about that. Before I go, I will give you a little sneak peek room tour of this place because it is just so beautiful here. I'll show you. I hope you enjoyed this little pack and prep as well as travel with me. I am going to settle in and freshen up and just enjoy the resort for the rest of the day. Do stay tuned for my next vlog, which will be all things about Bali. I hope you fall in love with this place as much as I do, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys. You can hear me. It is officially my birthday.
I